Who are you, and how did you become that person? Could it be that the answer to both of these questions is actually the same? Before you were born, the world around you was already having an effect. Your mother and father, their genes, health, culture, and life history, if they were fit or ill, if they had good nutrition or didn't have access to it. Even how they felt about the stresses in their lives, including your arrival, will have had an influence. Then there's the style in which you were looked after, played with, fed and clothed. If you felt cared for or left alone, whether or not you felt safe in your childhood home, you were changed by it. Your experience has shaped and been shaped by your emotional development. Perhaps the attention you were given made it easy for you to attach and bond with the people that are important to you, or maybe it made it difficult to trust anyone and difficult for you to express what you need. Your individual response to life depends on what you have, who is around you, the stability of your relationships and your wider circumstances. It depends on your education, the jobs you got or weren't able to get. Did your experiences build into a picture of a world in which you can make meaningful changes, or one in which you feel powerless? In short, an unsatisfactory world, or one that is, on balance, good enough. In our lives, we will all experience adversity and trauma. Sudden shocks and prolonged periods of unhappiness, some that happen by accident, some as the direct result of neglect or even abuse. Think of your worst and most painful experiences and how they have made you who you are. Sometimes there are things you never knew you needed, real or emotional, that you just don't get. When you needed it most, did you ask for help? Did you get physical, psychological, social, or spiritual support? Perhaps what you needed came from medical treatment and advice. Perhaps through being heard by an important person in your life or through professional therapies. Perhaps it came in finding people who listened and understood so that you didn't feel alone. Maybe it came from within as you drew on your internal resources and creativity to make your own unique mark on the world. Perhaps it was all of these things. To what extent is the person you are now a product of your vulnerabilities and your resilience? Which is more powerful in your life, the conscious thoughts you use to make decisions, or the unconscious forces that seem to make decisions for you? Do you live with purpose and a clear sense of right and wrong? Do you know social from antisocial behaviour and have a solid idea of how your actions might harm yourself or others? Do you believe that the level of justice and fairness in society is non-existent or good enough? Has your education left you capable? Your occupation provided for your needs? And your life left you healthy, adaptable, stable, flexible and functioning? Do you know where you belong and what you are worth? Or do you feel separate and alienated from the people around you? Have you ever lost a loved one? Are you, at this moment in time, dying? Your experiences and thoughts around death can build up to become beliefs. Your knowledge, your fear and acceptance, perhaps the need to pass something on, will all affect how you choose to live. Each one of us is a product of complex interactions that take place over a lifetime. On this map, representing a general model of relational life, your place is unique and will be different at different times. Small changes at any point can have large and unexpected effects on who we are. There is a risk that when we concentrate too hard on one part of our life experience, that we will lose sight of the bigger picture and try to reduce complex problems to single or simple explanations. We believe that with a better understanding of lifelong relational experience, we can all learn to cooperate and collaborate better and respond more effectively when people need our help.